When it comes to relationships, few things are more frustrating than dealing with an avoidant ex. One moment, they seemed invested, affectionate, even present. And then, like a ghost, they vanish. No calls, no texts, just radio silence. It's like they switched off their emotions overnight, leaving you questioning everything. Did I do something wrong? Was it something I said? But here's the truth. Avoidants don't leave because of something you did. They leave because of something they fear. Avoidants have a deep-rooted need for independence and control, often stemming from childhood experiences where closeness felt unsafe or overwhelming. They're wired to pull away when relationships start feeling too intimate. But here's the paradox. Just because they retreat doesn't mean they don't care. In fact, many avoidants secretly crave connection just as much as anyone else. They just don't know how to handle it without feeling suffocated. So, what if I told you there's a way to make them chase you again? Not by begging, not by playing games, but by understanding their psychology better than they do themselves. This isn't about manipulation, it's about attraction. Oscar Wilde once said, "The very essence of romance is uncertainty." Avoidants thrive on distance, but they also respond to intrigue. The moment they feel like they're losing something valuable, their instincts start working against them. And that's when the chase begins. Right now, your avoidant ex feels like they have the upper hand. They assume you'll wait, that you'll keep reaching out, that your love for them will override your patience. But what if you flipped the script? What if, instead of waiting for their validation, you became the most magnetic version of yourself? Bruce Lee once said, "Be water, my friend." Water doesn't force itself into cracks. It flows effortlessly, shaping the landscape around it. That's exactly what you need to do. Adapt, shift, and become unpredictable. Avoidants fear emotional overwhelm. But do you know what they fear even more? Losing someone irreplaceable. And that's exactly what you need to become. Someone so valuable, so effortlessly desirable, that the thought of losing you triggers something deep within them. The moment they sense you slipping away, not in a desperate way, but in a way that signals you're genuinely moving on, they'll feel an unfamiliar panic. Think about the best love stories. The ones that captivate us aren't about people who beg to be loved. They're about people who become so compelling, so self-assured, that love naturally gravitates toward them. That's the energy you need to embody. As Steve Jobs once said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." If you believe you can shift this dynamic, you absolutely can. But let's be real. Your avoidant ex isn't expecting you to change. They assume you'll react the way you always have. They think you'll wait, that you'll break the silence first, that you'll keep proving your love. But as Albert Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. It's time to break the pattern. When you stop chasing, when you embody confidence, when you step into your own worth, they won't know what hit them. And no, this doesn't mean pretending to be someone you're not. It means genuinely becoming someone who doesn't need their validation anymore. The moment you stop needing them is the moment they start needing you. This is why people who focus on their own happiness and growth always seem to have love chasing after them, while those who cling to it often find it slipping through their fingers. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to shift the dynamic, rewire their perception of you, and trigger that deep-seated fear of losing someone truly special. Stick with me until the end, because what I'm about to reveal will not only change how your ex sees you, but how you see yourself. Ace Wisdom presents How to Make an Avoidant. Ex Chase You Again. Number 1. Understanding avoidant attachment styles. To navigate the complex world of relationships, especially with an avoidant ex, it's essential to first understand what an avoidant attachment style truly means. Avoidant individuals often struggle with intimacy and emotional closeness. They tend to keep their partners at arm's length, fearing vulnerability and rejection. This can stem from early childhood experiences where they might have learned that emotional expression was not safe or welcomed. The result is a pattern of behavior that can leave their partners feeling frustrated and confused. When you're involved with someone who has an avoidant attachment style, their actions can feel like a push and pull dynamic. They may initially seem interested and engaged, but will often withdraw when the relationship begins to deepen. This withdrawal can feel like a rejection, making you question your worth and the validity of the relationship. However, it's crucial to remember that their distancing behavior isn't a reflection of your value. Rather, it's a coping mechanism they have developed to protect themselves from perceived threats of intimacy. Recognizing this pattern is the first step toward reclaiming your power. Instead of internalizing their actions as a personal failure, understand that their avoidance is rooted in fear. They might not know how to handle strong emotions or closeness, leading them to retreat rather than confront these feelings. This understanding can be liberating, as it allows you to detach your self-esteem from their behavior. When you realize that their avoidant nature is not about you, it creates a space for healing and growth. Additionally, it's important to remember that avoidant individuals often grapple with their own insecurities. While they may appear confident and self-sufficient, their fear of vulnerability can lead to inner turmoil. They might desire connection but simultaneously fear it, creating a paradox that can be difficult to navigate. This internal conflict can make them unpredictable. One moment they may be engaging and the next they're pulling away. Understanding this complexity helps you approach the situation with empathy rather than frustration. Now, how does this knowledge empower you to make them chase you again? First, it equips you with the insight needed to shift your approach. Instead of attempting to force intimacy or connection, which can trigger their avoidance, you can focus on creating an environment that fosters safety and openness. This might mean allowing space for them to express themselves without fear of judgment or rejection. When they feel safe, they may be more inclined to engage on a deeper level, thus igniting their interest once again. Moreover, the key lies in embodying your own sense of self-worth. When you demonstrate that you can thrive independently, it challenges their perception of the relationship. They might start to question why they ever withdrew in the first place. Remember, people often chase what they perceive as valuable and out of reach. By reclaiming your power and focusing on your own growth, you inadvertently become more attractive to them. You shift the dynamic from one of dependency to one of mutual interest and respect. Understanding the avoidant attachment style is fundamental to reclaiming your power in a relationship with an ex. By recognizing their patterns and the underlying fears that drive them, you can approach the situation with empathy and strategic intent. This knowledge not only liberates you from self-doubt, but also sets the stage for rekindling their interest in a way that feels authentic and genuine. As you navigate this journey, keep in mind that your self-worth should never be contingent on another person's behavior. Instead, focus on your growth and let that be the catalyst for change in your relationship dynamic. Key point 2. Embracing your own growth. Once you've recognized the dynamics of an avoidant attachment style, the next crucial step is to focus on your own growth. This is about more than just becoming a more attractive option for your ex. It's a transformative journey that empowers you to reclaim your identity and self-worth. Embracing your personal development means prioritizing your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. And in doing so, you will naturally draw attention from those around you, including your avoidant ex. Investing time in yourself allows you to rediscover your passions, interests, and the things that bring you joy. Whether it's picking up a new hobby, diving into fitness, or exploring creative outlets. These activities not only enhance your quality of life, but also bolster your confidence. When you engage in things that make you happy, you radiate positive energy, which can be incredibly attractive. This shift in focus helps you detach from the need for external validation, especially from your ex, allowing you to live fully in the present. As you embark on this journey of self-discovery, consider setting personal goals that challenge you to step outside of your comfort zone. This could involve pursuing a new career path, furthering your education, or even engaging in volunteer work. When you actively seek growth, you develop resilience and a sense of purpose that cannot be easily undermined by someone else's avoidance. This newfound strength not only benefits you individually, but also makes you more intriguing to others, including your ex. Moreover, surrounding yourself with a supportive network of friends and family can significantly impact your emotional health. Engage with those who uplift and inspire you. Share your journey with them and let their encouragement fuel your progress. By creating a robust support system, you further insulate yourself from the emotional roller coaster of your ex's avoidance. This allows you to remain grounded in your self-worth and priorities, rather than getting swept away by the unpredictable tides of their behavior. While you're focusing on your own growth, it's essential to establish healthy boundaries. Recognizing your worth means understanding that you deserve to be treated with respect and consideration. As you reclaim your identity, be clear about what you will and won't accept in your interactions with your ex. This not only reinforces your self-esteem, but also sends a clear message that you're no longer willing to be a pawn in their game. By asserting your boundaries, you cultivate an air of confidence that can pique their interest and make them reconsider their previous actions. As you embrace this journey of self-improvement, remember that personal growth is not just about making your ex chase you. It's about creating a life that is fulfilling and meaningful, regardless of their involvement. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you inherently become less reliant on their approval or attention. This independence is a powerful magnet. It draws others in and makes them reassess their own feelings and behaviors. Ultimately, your growth journey will lead you to a point of clarity. You will begin to understand your relationship with your ex in a broader context. If they choose to engage again, they will do so with a new appreciation for the person you've become. However, if they continue to be avoidant, you will be equipped with the strength to move forward without them. Remember, the goal is not solely about rekindling a relationship, but about transforming yourself into a person who is fulfilled and empowered, regardless of who is by your side. Embracing your growth is the key to not only making your avoidant ex chase you again, but also to cultivating a life that you love living. Key point 3. Communicating your truth. After understanding avoidant attachment styles and embracing your personal growth, the next pivotal step in making your avoidant ex chase you again is learning how to communicate your truth effectively. Avoidants often struggle with emotional expression, which can create barriers in communication. To break through these barriers, you need to articulate your feelings and intentions clearly, yet calmly. This not only helps in re-establishing a connection, but also demonstrates your emotional maturity and confidence. Effective communication begins with self-awareness. Before reaching out to your ex, take some time to reflect on what you truly want from the conversation. Are you seeking closure, clarity, or a chance to reconnect? Understanding your own motivations will guide how you express your feelings. Once you have clarity on your intentions, consider how to approach the conversation without overwhelming your ex. Avoidants may shut down if they feel cornered or pressured, so it's crucial to create a safe space for dialogue. When you do communicate, aim for honesty without drama. Share your feelings in a way that is assertive yet respectful. For example, instead of saying, "You always pull away when I try to get closer," try, "I've noticed that when things get intense, we tend to distance ourselves from each other. I'd like to understand why." This approach not only opens the floor for a constructive conversation, but also shifts the focus from blame to understanding. It shows your ex that you're willing to engage in a mature dialogue about the relationship, which may encourage them to reciprocate. In addition to honesty, it's essential to be vulnerable, yet measured. Allowing yourself to express your true feelings can be a powerful way to connect. However, it's equally important to strike a balance. Overwhelming them with emotions can trigger their avoidant instincts. Sharing your truth might involve acknowledging your own insecurities and fears about the relationship, but do so in a way that invites discussion rather than shutting it down. For instance, expressing, "I felt anxious when you pulled away and I'd love to understand your perspective," invites them to open up about their feelings without feeling attacked. Another important aspect of communicating your truth is timing. Avoidants need time to process their emotions, and rushing a conversation can lead to defensiveness. Consider choosing a calm, neutral setting to initiate the dialogue, somewhere that feels safe for both of you. Approach the conversation when you both have the time and mental space to engage thoughtfully, rather than during a heated moment or stressful period. Listening is just as important as speaking your truth. When you communicate, be prepared to listen actively to your ex's responses. Avoidants may have difficulty articulating their feelings, but by creating a supportive environment, you can encourage them to share. Reflective listening, repeating back what you've heard and validating their feelings, can help them feel understood and valued. This not only strengthens the bond between you, but also encourages them to be more open and honest in return. Ultimately, the goal of communicating your truth is to foster a deeper understanding and connection with your ex. By sharing your feelings and encouraging open dialogue, you create an opportunity for growth and healing in the relationship. Whether they respond positively or not, you will have taken a significant step towards reclaiming your power. You'll be demonstrating that you are capable of expressing yourself authentically, irrespective of their attachment style. Remember, genuine communication can sometimes lead to unexpected changes in dynamics, and your ability to share your truth might just be the catalyst needed to make your avoidant ex chase you again. Key point 4. Cultivating emotional independence. To effectively navigate the complexities of a relationship with an avoidant ex, it's vital to cultivate emotional independence. This means developing a sense of self that is not overly reliant on the validation or presence of others, including your ex. When you achieve emotional independence, you empower yourself to make choices based on your own needs and desires, rather than seeking approval or reassurance from someone who may not be emotionally available. This shift in mindset is not only liberating but also serves to heighten your attractiveness to your ex. Emotional independence begins with self-reflection and understanding your own needs. Take the time to identify what truly makes you happy and fulfilled. This could involve hobbies, friendships, career aspirations, or personal goals. When you actively engage in activities that nurture your soul, you begin to build a life that is rich and meaningful, regardless of your ex's involvement. This newfound sense of purpose can be incredibly empowering and may even intrigue your ex, making them reconsider their stance on the relationship. As you cultivate emotional independence, it's essential to practice self-compassion. Recognize that it's okay to feel hurt, lonely, or confused after a breakup, especially with someone who has an avoidant attachment style. Allow yourself to process these emotions without judgment. Engage in self-care practices, whether that involves journaling, meditating, exercising, or spending quality time with loved ones. By prioritizing your emotional well-being, you not only improve your own mental health, but also reinforce the idea that you are capable of thriving independently. Another critical aspect of emotional independence is developing a strong support system. Surround yourself with friends and family who uplift and encourage you. These individuals can provide perspective and help you navigate the emotional ups and downs of dealing with an avoidant ex. Engaging with supportive people allows you to share your thoughts and feelings openly, which can alleviate the burden of emotional isolation. As you build these connections, you'll find that your sense of self becomes more grounded and less dependent on your ex's actions. Establishing boundaries is also a key component of emotional independence. As you work on detaching your self-worth from your ex, be clear about what you're willing to accept in your interactions with them. If they tend to pull away or engage in behaviors that trigger your insecurities, assertively communicate your needs. This might involve limiting contact or deciding to take a break from discussions about your relationship. By setting these boundaries, you create a safe space for yourself, allowing you to focus on your growth and well-being. When you demonstrate emotional independence, you shift the dynamics of the relationship. Avoidants are often attracted to individuals who exhibit confidence and self-sufficiency. By showing that you can thrive without them, you challenge their preconceived notions about the relationship. Instead of being someone they can easily manipulate or control, you become an individual who commands respect and admiration. This change can prompt them to reassess their feelings and may even encourage them to pursue you once more. Ultimately, cultivating emotional independence is a transformative journey that goes beyond merely making your avoidant ex chase you again. It's about reclaiming your identity and fostering a deep sense of self-worth that isn't contingent on someone else's approval. This process of self-discovery and empowerment will not only enhance your attractiveness, but also lead to a more fulfilling and enriched life. As you move forward, remember that emotional independence is a lifelong journey, one that equips you with the tools to navigate future relationships with confidence and clarity. By embracing this path, you not only position yourself for potential reconnection with your ex, but also lay the foundation for healthier, more satisfying relationships in the future. Key point 5. Creating emotional safety. Creating emotional safety is essential when trying to reconnect with an avoidant ex. Individuals with avoidant attachment styles often feel threatened by emotional intimacy, which can lead them to withdraw when they perceive that the relationship is becoming too intense. Therefore, your goal is to foster an environment where they feel safe to express their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or pressure. This emotional safety can be a critical factor in encouraging them to lower their guard and engage more openly. To begin creating emotional safety, start by showing empathy and understanding towards their feelings. Acknowledge that their avoidance is likely rooted in fear and past experiences, rather than a reflection of their feelings for you. When you approach conversations with compassion and a willingness to listen, you create a non-threatening space for dialogue. This doesn't mean you should ignore your own needs. Rather, it's about finding a balance where both of you feel comfortable sharing your emotions. In addition to empathy, consistency plays a significant role in establishing emotional safety. Avoidants often feel unsettled by unpredictability, so demonstrating reliability can help ease their fears. Be consistent in your actions and communications, ensuring that they can rely on you for support. This might mean checking in with them regularly, being there when you say you will be, and maintaining open lines of communication. By establishing this sense of stability, you signal to your ex that you are someone they can trust. Another important aspect of creating emotional safety is to avoid pressure tactics. Resist the urge to push for commitment or define the relationship prematurely. Instead, allow the connection to develop at its own pace. Focus on enjoying the moments you share together and be open to exploring the relationship gradually. By doing this, you give your ex the space they need to process their feelings without feeling overwhelmed. This approach allows for a natural progression in the relationship, encouraging them to engage more deeply as they feel comfortable. Encouraging open and honest communication is also vital in fostering emotional safety. Create an atmosphere where both of you can express your thoughts and feelings freely. When you have discussions, make it clear that it's okay to voice concerns or hesitations. Use language that invites dialogue, such as, "I want to understand how you feel about us. Your thoughts are important to me." This not only shows that you value their input, but also encourages them to share their feelings without fear of repercussions. Moreover, remember to practice active listening. When your ex opens up, give them your full attention and respond thoughtfully to what they say. Reflecting back on their emotions and validating their feelings can help reinforce the sense of safety in the conversation. For example, if they express anxiety about commitment, you might say, "I understand that you feel apprehensive, and it's completely valid to feel that way." This reinforces that their feelings are acknowledged and respected, which can encourage further openness. Creating emotional safety is about establishing a mutual sense of respect and understanding. Be clear about your own boundaries and needs while remaining receptive to theirs. When both parties feel heard and respected, it fosters a sense of partnership and collaboration, rather than conflict and misunderstanding. This mutual respect lays the groundwork for deeper emotional connection and intimacy, which can encourage your avoidant ex to engage more meaningfully in the relationship. Creating emotional safety is a crucial component of rekindling a connection with an avoidant ex. By demonstrating empathy, consistency, and openness in your communications, you provide a nurturing environment that allows them to express their feelings without fear. This approach not only increases the likelihood of rekindling their interest, but also establishes a healthier, more balanced foundation for any potential future relationship. Ultimately, fostering emotional safety allows both of you to navigate the complexities of your feelings with clarity and compassion, paving the way for deeper connection and understanding. Key point 6. Encouraging reconnection through shared experiences. After establishing emotional safety, the next key step in making your avoidant ex chase you again is to encourage reconnection through shared experiences. Engaging in activities together that foster positive memories can help reignite the spark and create a sense of closeness. By focusing on enjoyable experiences, you can shift the narrative from one of fear and avoidance to one of joy and connection. This not only helps to break down their emotional walls, but also reminds them of the good times you shared, making them more likely to reconsider their feelings for you. One effective way to encourage shared experiences is to revisit activities or places that hold significance for both of you. Whether it's a favorite cafe, a memorable park, or an activity you both enjoyed, these familiar settings can evoke positive emotions and nostalgia. When you suggest doing something that you both loved in the past, it creates an opportunity to reconnect on a deeper level. This familiarity can help to ease any tension or anxiety your ex may feel, making them more open to engaging with you. In addition to revisiting old haunts, consider introducing new experiences that can spark excitement and fun. Trying out a new restaurant, attending a concert, or participating in a fun class together can create fresh memories that strengthen your bond. New experiences not only provide opportunities for laughter and connection, but also shift the focus from the past to the present. By engaging in activities that promote enjoyment and excitement, you may find that your ex begins to lower their guard and become more willing to explore the relationship again. Moreover, be mindful of the dynamic during these shared experiences. The goal is to create a relaxed atmosphere where both of you can feel comfortable and at ease. Avoid putting pressure on your ex or making heavy emotional conversations the focal point. Instead, focus on enjoying each other's company and fostering a light-hearted environment. When they associate being around you with positive feelings, it can create a desire to seek out your company more frequently. As you embark on these shared experiences, it's important to remain open and authentic. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and express your genuine feelings about the time you're spending together. Let them know how much you enjoy their company and appreciate the moments you share. This authentic expression can help build emotional intimacy, allowing your ex to see you as someone they can connect with on a deeper level. Your openness may encourage them to reciprocate, leading to more meaningful interactions. Additionally, encourage small moments of connection outside of these shared experiences. Simple gestures, such as sending a thoughtful message or sharing a funny meme, can remind your ex of the bond you once had. These little touches keep the lines of communication open and show that you're thinking of them, reinforcing the desire for reconnection. By remaining present in their life, you gradually remind them of the value of your connection. Be patient as you navigate this process. Rekindling a connection with an avoidant ex may take time and effort, It's essential to respect their pace and avoid rushing them into deeper emotional territory. Focus on building a solid foundation of positive experiences and allow the relationship to evolve naturally. By creating a space where they feel comfortable exploring their feelings, you increase the likelihood that they will eventually pursue a deeper connection. Encouraging reconnection through shared experiences is a vital strategy for making your avoidant ex chase you again. By engaging in enjoyable activities together, you create positive associations that can help break down emotional barriers. Remember to focus on authenticity, openness, and patience as you navigate this journey. By fostering a sense of joy and connection, you not only reignite the spark between you, but also create an opportunity for deeper emotional intimacy that can lead to a renewed relationship. Key point 7. Practicing patience and self-compassion. The final key to making your avoidant ex chase you again is practicing patience and self-compassion throughout the process. Reconnecting with someone who has an avoidant attachment style can be a delicate journey, often filled with ups and downs. By maintaining a patient and compassionate mindset, you can navigate the complexities of the relationship without becoming discouraged or overwhelmed. Patience is crucial when dealing with an avoidant ex. Understand that their attachment style means they may need more time to process their emotions and feelings towards the relationship. They may experience anxiety when it comes to intimacy, leading them to withdraw or hesitate at times. Recognizing that this behavior is not a reflection of your worth can help you manage your expectations and emotions. Instead of pushing for immediate results or clarity, allow the relationship to evolve at its own pace, fostering a supportive environment where your ex can feel comfortable expressing themselves. While being patient, it's equally important to show yourself self-compassion. A breakup, especially with an avoidant partner, can take a toll on your self-esteem and emotional well-being. Acknowledge your feelings and give yourself permission to grieve the loss of the relationship. Engage in self-care practices that nurture your mental and emotional health. This could involve spending time with loved ones, indulging in hobbies you enjoy, or seeking professional support through therapy. By prioritizing your own well-being, you build resilience and a stronger sense of self-worth that will not rely solely on your ex's actions or decisions. Another aspect of practicing patience is allowing room for mistakes and setbacks. It's natural for relationships to encounter bumps along the way, and there may be moments when your ex pulls away or feels uncomfortable. Instead of reacting with frustration or disappointment, approach these moments with understanding. Remember that their avoidance is a defense mechanism, and it may take time for them to overcome their fears. Maintaining a compassionate perspective can help you remain steady, reassuring both yourself and your ex that you are in this journey together. As you practice patience and self-compassion, consider setting realistic goals for your relationship. Rather than fixating on an outcome, such as rekindling the relationship within a specific time frame, focus on enjoying the process of reconnecting. Celebrate the small victories along the way, such as engaging in meaningful conversations, sharing positive experiences, or seeing your ex open up emotionally. This shift in perspective allows you to appreciate the journey without becoming overly attached to a specific outcome. Lastly, remember that patience and self-compassion go hand in hand. By being kind to yourself during this process, you cultivate the emotional resilience necessary to navigate the challenges that arise. Embracing your own imperfections and accepting the complexities of the situation will empower you to approach your ex with greater empathy and understanding. As a result, you create a more conducive atmosphere for them to engage and reconnect. In conclusion, practicing patience and self-compassion is vital in making your avoidant ex chase you again. By allowing the relationship to evolve organically, acknowledging your feelings, and nurturing your emotional well-being, you position yourself for success. Embrace the journey, celebrate the small milestones, and remember that your worth is not defined by your ex's actions. By prioritizing your own growth and happiness, you create a foundation for a healthier, more fulfilling relationship in the future.